Slouser is back with another video. As you can see on the title, I have officially hit over 200 hours with my Bowser on battles. But it doesn't say what your training time is like. I've spent time in training mode as well, so I don't actually know how long have I played Bowser for. But as you can see, I've spent offline and battle arenas. I don't know why battle arenas doesn't count for online, but okay. 123 hours and 34 minutes there. And I'm guessing on Elite Smash and just ranked, 83 hours. So totaling 126 hours, 40 minutes, was it? But yeah, did I say 100? Sorry, 206 hours, 40 minutes. I did the 100 plus hours and now, well, 200 plus hours. What has changed since that 100 hours? All I can say is a lot. I mean a lot. Like easily there's been a massive difference from 100 to 200 hours. Massive. Now, one of the first things in my list of improvements, which I don't know if I mentioned in my 100 hours, but I was trying to do my up throw combos, but I was never hitting them. Everyone was always just air dodging in time or just missing me, jumping, whatever, getting out of the way. And I was thinking, how come I always see these Bowsers hit, but I never hit? So I was just thinking, this can't be right. Well, what am I doing wrong? And what I wasn't doing right, I wasn't buffering my jumps. I was just trying to predict as soon as I up throw when to click the jump button, and no, buffering the jump is so much easier. I don't even know if you can do it properly by just pressing the jump button at the right time. You just have to have the craziest timing, but why do that when you can just buffer and make it easier on yourself, you know? I learned to start buffering my jumps when doing my up throw combos and double jumping it. So here are some highlights on what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I've been practicing my up air and up air and fair true combos. The nair will come soon, but I'm trying to still perfect these two because I still sometimes time it wrong when I'm trying to do my double jump, and sometimes I don't even double jump, or it's a short hop double jump and I just want to do a double full hop because it just makes it more consistent, because it's like you're pretty much guaranteed to hit if you do it. So I want to perfect them two before I move on to the nair. Up air and fair will hit anyone, but nair is more for mid-weight to heavies. You know, you're not going to use a nair on the lights, but those two, fair and up air, can beat anyone. So that's why I want to perfect them two before I move on. This took me a while to learn. As in my channel, I've done a training guide for the true combos, my first ever training sessions, which I used to do these and try and get 5 in a row. And then once I started getting 5 in a row, like 2 weeks later, I'm up to 10 and then 15 and then 20, you know. And yeah, I just kept going for it because I want to perfect these, because it's one of Bowser's bread and butter combos, you know. So yeah, this is like a must for me. I mean, for any Bowser player really, to master this. Okay, another thing I've definitely improved on is my short hopping. Again, I remember saying this before, and even in my training video for it, it's such a basic thing, short hopping. It sounds so easy, but it's not. It really isn't. You have to tap so fast to do it. You know, it's such a short time frame when you tap the button, and especially when you're nervous or under pressure, you do end up pressing it a bit too long, like that split second too long. And I still, of course, sometimes full hop by accident, but my short hopping is definitely improved for short hop fairs, short hop nairs, just short hopping in general. Now, something else I've really improved on is my use of fire breath. Still currently practicing, trying to perfect, again, everything I'm trying to perfect. Not get good or not get great, but perfect it, you know, be amazing at it. The reverse fire breath. It's a good way to catch your opponent off guard, you know, when they're chasing you, if you've got the lead and they want to kill you quickly, if you've got high percentage, or just, you know, just running away, make them chase you, and then boom, reverse fire breath, get them easy 20-30% damage, even more maybe, depending on how close you got them. Such a solid move, it really is. And again, it gets them off by surprise, you know. And another fire breath move I'm currently practicing. Sometimes still make mistakes, but you know, you have to make the mistakes to perfect them. On the ledge, jump up pretty much, fire breath, and be quick. Because sometimes, you know, when you're hanging off the ledge, your opponents are just standing there waiting for you to get up. Get them by surprise again, quickly drop off, jump, on stage, fire breath straight away, boom. Again, another solid 20-30+% on their, well, yeah, their life. Fire breath is just such a good move for Bowser. It really is. It's so strong. So strong. Speaking of the ledge get-ups, not just the fire breath I've been working on, but it's random because I didn't even tend to practice them. They just randomly, it just came to me. I was thinking, if I can do the fire breath, then surely I can do the others. And then I was just randomly in a match, and then boom. I started off doing the ledge to fair. That just came naturally, honestly. That just came because of practicing my fire breath one. And I do like that one. I think that one's good because, again, if your opponent's just standing there and you want them to get away, back off, jump up fair, boom, it gives you space to then do your next move. Another one which I love doing is the side B. If you're on like your third stock or second stock and they're on their first, or just one stock below you, get them by surprise, jump up, grab them, kill yourself with him, you know, boom, SD'd both. And yeah, it's a solid way. I did that in my tournament recently. I still lost, sadly. A great match though. I was high percentage second stock. They won their third. I just killed them, but I was like 120% on my second. So really, they could have killed me easily with a smash attack or something. I went on the ledge. They didn't expect it. Jumped up, side B, boom. And it became 1-1 stock. That's how quick it can change a game. And yeah, unfortunately, I lost it. But the point is, it evened up the game. But yeah, so it's a great way to get by surprise. Now, something I was struggling before. I'm sure I was back in the 100 hours one. It was spot dodging and air dodging. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect at them yet. Again, none of these I'm perfected with. But I definitely spot dodge a lot more than I used to, which is a good thing. But I still want to spot dodge a bit more. There's still times when I know my opponent's going to grab like a Mario, a Donkey Kong, a Samus. But then I still forget to spot dodge. Even though I know it's coming, but I forget to do it. So I still want to up it up, yeah. Alright, cringe. I do it more than I used to, which is good, and I'll only get more, you know, I'll only improve once I put it into my head. And air dodging, yeah, remember I used to always just air dodge. If I'm up, I'll just always air dodge, directional air dodge. But now I do mix it up, fast fall, just straight down air dodge, still directional when you need to. And even when you get knocked off stage and you go into the corner, I used to, my first reaction was always to jump, so I don't get killed. But obviously once you jump, if your opponent knocks or hits you back off stage before you even touch the stage, well, you can't double jump anymore, you know, so your jump is gone. So I was like, I need to get this into my brain to not jump anymore. It took a while, because obviously once you're muscle memory into jumping off stage all the time, it's hard to remove that. But eventually I did, and now, yeah, as soon as I go to that corner, I'm always air dodging back, because yeah, that helps prevent you getting or dying. Another move what I've definitely been practicing and getting much better with is my reverse B, is my reverse bear, and reverse nair to bear. However, the reverse nair to bear, I'm still struggling to put it into a game where I'm just running at my opponent, then quickly reverse nair to bear. That I need to get used to. But the reverse bear, I'm definitely improving and using it in game as well. But right now, I'm currently practicing on training mode, reverse nair to bear. And eventually, I will add it into my game. But if I do randomly get my nair on my opponent, and obviously I'm facing like I'm in front of them, then I can do my bear. But yeah, reverse bear is another way to get that quick kill. Now I guess lastly, my mix-ups and my speed of play has definitely increased. Of course it's going to. The more you play, the more used to the character you are, the more you're comfortable with them, the more you know what they're gonna do, where they're gonna be, things like that. I've still got a few things that I need to work on, which I will mention after. That's what I did before. But yeah, my grabbing with my side B, I would like to use it a bit more often, but then sometimes I feel like I'm relying on it too much for the actual kill. But I do like using it a lot, you know, when you get your opponent off guard. So it's always great, especially when they're on the platform shielding, boom, grab them. Yeah, just I like my mix-up plays, you know, sometimes. I mean, it's hard to talk about with your mix-ups because it's in the moment, you know. You can't really just think, this is what I'm going to do, because every situation is different. So I can't say, well, I like to do this, but then I go into that straight away, you know, because what happens if your opponent techs it or jumps or air dodges or something? You have to change. So I can't really say examples, but in the moment it's definitely, my speed has increased, and my mix-ups have definitely improved than what it used to be. I mix up, yeah, between nairs, fairs, grabs, up Bs, up airs, side Bs, flames or fire breath, down airs, down Bs, like, you know, just it's always gonna improve though, because this, again, I'm only on 200 plus hours, you know, it's still young. If this was like a school, I'd be still in like year 2, you know. If we're going by years, I don't know how it goes in America, but in UK, you know, primary school's up to year 6. I'm still in primary school, how I see it with Bowser. Until I hit that 1,000 hours plus, I'm still in primary. Well, no. Once I'm hit 1,000 plus hours with Bowser, that's when I think I'm near college, you know. But right now, still primary school. Still learning, still increasing the speed, still trying to be one with Bowser. Now, I guess for my improvements and what I'm hoping to see in the next 100 hours, again, more comfortable with Bowser. I want to be even faster, and I want to stop making those silly mistakes. I think that also comes with nerves, but you tend to be more nervous when you're not as confident in your own skill. If it's for anything, if you're really confident in your skill, that whatever it is, you don't usually make as many mistakes because you're like, you know what, this is easy to me. But as soon as when it starts to get hard, or you're facing an opponent who's better than you, all at the same level, you start to make more mistakes because you're pressured, you're nervous, you don't want to make mistakes, but because you're thinking it, you start to make mistakes. There's still times when I shouldn't do like an up B out of shield. Instead I could go for a grab or a smash attack or something, but because I'm so used to up being, I sometimes just resort to it because I'm kind of in panic mode, even though I could punish them much more. Or sometimes I might spot dodge too, like randomly, or do a nair from too high up too early. I should do it when I'm a bit lower, which I'm working on. It's just all these small things when you're basically panic pressing, you know, when you accidentally press a button too early, or you're overthinking a move and then you end up just misinputting. So that's definitely one of the improvements what I want to see in the next 100 hours. With that, I'm not too worried because, again, that just comes from just playing the game. You know, that just, as long as you play the game, you gain the experience and you just naturally improve, especially with the character you're playing. So that's why I'm not too worried on that. As long as I'm playing the game trying to improve. If I'm just playing the game thinking, oh, whatever, if I lose, I lose, blah, 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 and just play, and if I do lose, I don't even think about why I lost, I just play the game again, then you're not really going to improve as much. But if you actually, after every loss, you analyze like what went wrong, what you need to do differently, and what you need to improve on, then boom, then you will start to see those improvements. Another thing I would like to see is more combos. Yeah, like doing my reverse nair to bear in game. I mean, I forgot to mention I've started doing sliding tilts, but I don't do them enough in game. I mean, they're so easy to do, but I need to really implement it into my playstyle. You know, because sometimes when I'm running, I accidentally do a dash attack when Bowser's dash attack's not the best. You know, I'd rather do a forward tilt or an up tilt slider. Eventually I'll get there because it's in my head, but I just need to put it into my game. I could easily say that I also want to improve on new combos for Bowser. Oh yeah, like the up throw, nair, true combo and things like that. I'll make it very broad. I basically want to increase my knowledge of his combos as well. And basically all those moves I've been doing now, like just the normal reverse bear and the offstage get-ups and things like that, I want to just perfect them all, you know, by the next 100 hours. And then I think my Bowser will start getting to that level where I'm going to be really happy with. See, this one isn't really a Bowser improvement, but this is just in general for my improvement. I need to get more knowledge on characters in this game, because there's too many times I'm facing a character and I'm like, when do I punish? Oh, I didn't know they could do that. Oh, I didn't know this could kill, or that could break my shield, or things like that. It's way too many times. Too many times I've said this. But that's my own fault, because again, I'm still, as I said, primary school level on this game, and I just don't have too much knowledge on these characters. For example, Yoshi, I don't know too much on him, but I just watched a video recently that his main move is nair, his shield to nair, I believe. But anyway, I think that is it. This is basically, yeah, as the video says, this is to just show you my current progress with my Bowser and what I'm hoping to achieve in the next 100 hours. We will see how big the difference is again. As I said, from 100 to 200 hours, massive difference compared to 0 to 100 hours, honestly. The first 0 to 100 hours, it felt so like basic, but 100 to 200, whew, it's not even close. There's a complete different level in my skill between them. So I'm hoping the same will be with 200 to 300, but only time will tell. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because I will be the best Bowser in the UK. That is my goal by next year. You have my word. I hope you have a good evening or good day whenever you watch this. Slouser is outer. P.S. I stream on YouTube. And I do 1v1s in arenas. So if you want to be a part of it, that's why you need to subscribe, to know when I'm streaming. And I'll meet you in the arena.